Hey guys, and welcome back to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. You know, on the channel I've actually been covering a lot of shmups. I was going to say shmups, shoot 'em ups, because, well, I love them. I love the Gradius, Nemesis, Life Force, Salamander, whatever name you know the games by. I love those horizontal shmups by Konami, Parodius being one that I've been playing a lot of recently. I want to send a special thank you out to a long-time subscriber of the channel, Ninja Running Wild, because he recommended this game to me along with some others. I haven't checked out the others yet, but I did check this out and I fell in love with this straight away. This is the Switch version. This is running it vanilla, but it's got CRT shader options. Let's have a look at the CRT. And it just looks so awesome with the CRT effect applied. Now, again, I'm not sure how well it looks on YouTube because the compression always seems to break it, but to me, while playing this, it looks fantastic. Now, I know this is out for different formats. It's out for Windows, it's out for Xbox One, PS4. It's actually even out for the PS Vita, as well as iOS and Nintendo Switch. The version we're looking at over here is the Nintendo Switch version, and this is right at the beginning. Guys, what does the attack pattern remind you of? That is right, that is the attack pattern of pretty much all the Nemesis, Parodius, Gradius, all those games. When you first get those enemies, that's the kind of attack pattern you get. Now, I was expecting the power-up system to be exactly the same as the Konami games, but it's different. It's like you kind of complete the first level, you end up getting like a laser, you end up getting like the missiles and a different weapon. I'm a sucker for the old things, but I guess there has to be some differences, and that's not a negative on the game. I'm just so used to, you know, collect the power up bank here, get your speed, then go for your missiles, then go for your laser, then go for your options. But in this one, it's slightly different. It seems as you progress, you kind of get more weapons. But guys, this is very, very true to like Nemesis and all those old games. It just feels like it belongs. I haven't played a game that comes so close to those old games, at least not a modern games, and it just captures that really, really well. When you do complete a level, you can you've got branching paths, and you can choose the path that you want to go. There's quite a number of levels in here. It's quite a big game, and it is quite challenging. And before you select the level, you can choose the power-ups that you want. I'm only near the beginning of this game, so I haven't got too many. There's some escape pods there. There's actually some friendly structures in here, so try not to destroy them. I did my first time around. It's only after I realized that the score was actually showing minus score. Now, another thing that I really like about this, you can pick like rookie mode or the normal mode. Now, the rookie mode gives you free hits, which is very, very handy. I'm playing this on rookie mode, well, because hey, I'm a little bit of a coward, hey, but it does make it very, very easy. Remember, just like all the Konami games, if you crash into the structures or the edges, you will take a hit. These are the structures. See, I didn't realize at first that it was minus square, so I only realized it after. So be careful when you're shooting those friendly structures. They aren't enemy structures, they're friendly structures. You want to avoid shooting them, so be careful even when you're shooting enemies directly above them, because your missile will go down and damage them. One of the things that we did like about those old shmups was the bosses. The bosses always had personality. Now, I'm not sure how much personality a flying saucer can have, but so far I've enjoyed all the bosses, and I've only seen 3 for the short time I played this for the video. And the flying saucer is awesome. And the patterns are there. The nice patterns are there. I made it to the 3rd boss where I died a few times, but I do intend to continue playing this. This game is just fantastic, and it utilizes the full screen. So we've got this on our wide screens, and it's nice because we don't want to play an old game that's meant to be played on a 4:3 screen or a different kind of aspect ratio on a large 16:9 screen. It's just nice that this fills up the whole screen, so it's modern enough and retro enough. Like, I absolutely love this game, and you guys have probably played this. I'm always late to the party, but do you know what? Do you know what's good about being late to the party? You just find something good that you may have overlooked. I just can't believe it's out. It's out for iOS as well. It's been around for a long time, and I knew nothing of it. It could have been that I may have just seen the cover of it and just kind of overlooked it, thinking, it's just another one of those random games, which I most probably I did do that. But honestly, this game is, it's just nothing short of awesome. Like, you have to play this, and the fact that you've got rookie mode in there, if you're new to Shmups, this is a really good one to get into, because free hits, like, that's just unheard of, because all these games, one hit and you're dead. That's why it just adds to the anxiety of the game. But don't get me wrong, like, a lot of these Shmups are doable. I say that and I die. And this is the boss that I made it to. I nearly beat it, but hey, I lost, and that was with 3 hits. But as you can see, the patterns there are something that you can get used to quite easily. As those kind of lasers come out, you can go in between them. I try and take it on again, but I do lose, but I know I can beat it. The thing about this game is, when you're losing or you're dying, you know it's your own fault. It's not like, oh, I got cheated out of something. No, you can avoid those rocks falling down. You can quite easily go through those lasers. I'm doing a bad job of it, but honestly, it is doable. Like, the reason I'm getting hit is my lack of skill, nothing else. Like, this is just such a great game. I'm so glad I found it. And the Ninja Running Wild, honestly, dude, I can't thank you enough. I will check out the other games you mentioned as well, but I'm having so much fun with the first one. I'll just wait around until you know, I get a little bored of this, or I want to move on, then I'll check some of the other stuff. But for now, this is my game that I'm playing. I mean, look how good it looks. It looks like something Konami designed themselves. You shoot his head off, it's got some kind of alien mouth in there, spitting out some weird red alien blood goo at you. I mean, like, can it get any better than this? Have a look at the continuous screen and have a look at the font. What does it remind you of? I don't need to say anymore. Okay, let's run the rest of this video in the CRT mode with the CRT shader on, which I think looks fantastic. It even looks really good while playing it on the Nintendo Switch in handheld mode. On a TV, it looks even better. So this game was developed by Locomalito and published by Abilite Studios. And it's like a 16 to, you could even say 32-bit, kind of inspired, to say the very least. Out multiple machines, even the PS Vita. Now, I'm not sure if the PlayStation Vita store is still open, if you can make purchases. If you can, then I made purchases. If not, I have actually got like a hacked PS Vita, so there may be a way of me kind of getting it on there if I can't purchase it. But I love handheld gaming. This plays really nicely on the Switch, so it might be something I check out on the Vita. I don't know if a physical's out for the Vita. I'll have to look into that. And if it's not too much, if it's still kind of like around the 30 to 40 pound mark, then I might buy it to add to my collection, because, well, I just love this game. I really love it. I think it's a new game that captures that old vibe really well. Love the fact that it's got CRT filters that you can apply on there. Honestly, games like this don't come around often enough. This was actually released as a free game, as just Hydorah, but this is the premium version, Super Hydorah, and it really is a work of love. Like, I don't know what else to say about this. The game's just fantastic. If you liked Gradius, if you played Gradius, whether you played it on the NES, whether you played it on the Game Boy, because there weren't really any bad versions of the Gradius games. I think it was either Salamander or Life Force on the NES. I loved it. Nemesis was one of the first games I had on my original Game Boy DMG, and I absolutely loved it. Parodius I played on the Super Nintendo. Over the years I played different ones. I think this has got like a 2-player mode in it as well, so a second player can join in. At least the Nemesis, Parodius, all the games of those type I played were only single player, so I guess that's great to have a 2-player option in there. I think some of the later games by Konami in the series had like a 2-player option, but at least the ones I played were 1-player only. And if they offered the 2-player mode, it was like turn-based, you know, like one player would take his turn, then the other player would step in. But guys, that's really it. Do check this game out. If you've already checked it out, then you know, tell me what you can about it, your experience with it, and keep your recommendations coming in. I love it when you guys tell me about games, because you've told me about many games, many normal games, many ROM hacks, and I love checking them out. Sometimes I don't like them, but I have to say, generally most of the games you guys recommend me, I do actually like, and this game really is a gem. Anyway guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then a subscription and a like is always super appreciated. I'll see you guys around in the next video. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.